What is your name? Is that your first name or last name?
First.
It is. Do you know what my last name is? Matteson. Kind of like you. It's not my first name.
My last name is Amy, and also Berkeley.
Yeah. And so, Andrew, how are you? And you're Ava? Jaime? How do you? Hime. Okay. I tried, didn't I? Okay. Do you know what we're going to do today?
Do some writing.
We are going to do some writing today. Do you guys like writing?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you like about writing? Yes, what do you like about writing?
Because,
What do you-
write sentences.
You can write this. Do you start writing sentences? What's the
Yeah.
first thing you do?
No, we have to draw, then we put color.
Okay. But you don't write your sentence first, do you?
Yes, we do.
No. No. You have to draw your picture first, don't you? Why do you think I'm saying that? Why do you have to draw your picture first? Yeah, Matteson. Why do you have to draw your picture first?
Because, that's what Miss Shirley said.
As the teacher said. I like to draw my picture first because it helps me remember my story, because I don't want to forget my story, so I draw my picture first, right?
I remember because when I write first, it helps me remember.
I know, but you're not going to do that from now on. Right? Ever, ever, ever. Are you ever going to write first? Or are you going to draw? Are you always going to draw your picture first?
Yes.
Yes. Always, always, always. Matteson? Okay. So if you draw your picture first, what do you need to? What do you put in your picture? What needs to be in your picture?
What you have done.
What you've done? Yeah. You put down some things that have happened to you. But what needs to be there? If you put down what you've done,
It has
what?
to be either you or your mom or your dad.
Okay, somebody needs to be in there. You have to have people, right? Or some animals. So that's one thing you have to. Does your story always have to have people? Yeah, always.
And you have to label person.
Yeah,
So
like one label you have to use probably. Yes,
Me,
yes, you have to put me. What's another label? How do you spell me?
M-E.
Okay. Before we go on, can I give you another one? You know how to spell me, right? Spell it again.
M-E.
Yes. You ready for this one? I want you to spell. It's like me. I want you to spell B. Me is M-E. How do you spell B? Let me show you. Here. What's that word?
Me.
How do you spell B?
Me.
It's like that. Watch this.
B.
Look at that. What's the same with me and B? What's the same?
There's me here and me. There's me.
Yeah. E and E. Are you ready for one more? He. How do I spell he? Look at this. Me is M-E. B is B-E. How do I spell he? What do you?
H-E.
Oh my word. Good letter formation. Okay. Let me see if I can think of any more. Let's see. Me, B. Oh, I know. I just thought of one. You ready for this one? You want to do it? Are you feeling brave? All right. So read these for me.
Me, B, he.
You ready for this one? We. Pick up the pencil and write it. Do you think you're right? Oh my word, I think you are. All right, you ready for this, Andrew? What do you think? You ready for this one? I want you, I'm not going to have you write, I'm going to have you point. I want you to point to the word he. Spell it for me.
H-E.
I want you to point to the word me. Ready? One more. You ready? I want you to point to the word we. All right. Good job. Ava, are you ready for something? I'm trying to think of, oh, I know. How about this? Do you know can you write the word no for me? How do you write the word no? Okay. You know what I want you to think about though? I love that. Is that how you spell no? But look right here. Here's the N. Here's a lowercase n, and here's an uppercase n. Can you write no with a lowercase n? Okay, go ahead. Can you make a lowercase n? Oh, look at that. All right, what's that word?
No.
It is no. You ready for one more? Ava? It's like this, so it's like me, be, he, we. Here's no. Can you write the word go? Uh-huh. Look at that. No go. What's the same about no go?
L-O-O.
Okay. All right, good job. Yes. Are you ready for something? Do you want something? Are you feeling brave? All right, let me think of a word on the card. Do you know some of the words on these cards? You know some of those?
Dad.
Okay. All right, then I don't want you peeking. Are you a peeker? Okay. I want you to write the word dad and don't peek. And are you going to use, wait a minute, before you write, are you going to use uppercase letters or lowercase letters?
Lowercase.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Write dad. And you know what I want you to think about too? I want you to pinch your pencil a little bit differently. I want you to pinch it just like that. I want you to hold, every time you write, I want you to write just like that. All right, now, so spell dad for me. All right, are you ready for a new word? All right, are you feeling brave? Okay, ready? I want the word sad. Listen, this is dad. Dad starts with what? How about sad? You think so? Try it. Lowercase letters. Don't erase. Nope, I don't want you to erase. Hold the pencil the right way. You got the right grip? Okay, just start over here a little bit. Write sad. Go ahead. What comes? Now look at, here's dad. Nope, you know what? Look at right here. I don't want you to look at this right here. Look at dad. Now I want you to write sad right next to it. It's got the same letters. I want you to write S-A-D. Just, What are the same letters in dad and sad?
It has A-D.
Yeah.
D and T.
A-D, A-D. Are you ready for one more? Look at dad, sad. Ready? Had. Are you going to use uppercase letters or lowercase letters? Okay. Had. It's just like dad and sad. What letters do you need next? You think you're right? So read me those words. What do you have so far?
A,
Nope, read me the words. What word is that?
D,
No, I don't want you to spell
dad,
dad.
sad, had.
Are you ready? Ready for one more? I want you to write the word mad. It's just like dad and sad and had. Keep going. What are the other letters? The same letters. Look at the words. Look right here. The same letters. Now read me those words.
Dad, sad, had, mad.
Okay, terrific. All right, are we ready to look at, everybody, can you find your journals? Everybody find their journals for me. All right, and can you open? You sure you have the right one? Andrew, do you have yours?
Yep.
How do you know it's yours?
Do you have my name?
And what's in your name?
A-N-D-R-E-W.
Well, how do you not get mixed up with Ava? Look at her name starts the same way. How come you don't get mixed up?
Because hers is shorter than mine.
Oh, it is shorter. What else is the difference between your name and Ava's name? What else is different? Yep, he's looking very closely right now. What's the difference between Andrew and Ava, the name? Hers is shorter. What else?
Hers has 2 A's.
Oh, you know what I call that? Do you know that Ava she's an A sandwich? The A's are like the bread, right?
Bread.
Yeah, like a sandwich, right? A slice of bread there, and there's the slice of bread, and what letter's in the middle? V. That's like the meat of a sandwich. You know what my name is? Watch this. See if you, well, my first name. My first name is this. My first name is my first name is David. And I want you to tell me what kind of sandwich am I? What kind of a sandwich am I? What kind of a sandwich am I? How do you say your name? Hime? Hime. What kind of a sandwich am I?
There's D there and there's G.
So what kind of a sandwich am I? She's an A sandwich. What kind of a sandwich am I?
D sandwich.
I'm a D sandwich. Okay. Oh yeah, look at you. Look at two D's in the middle, don't you? Okay, turn to your last page. Let's look at your last page, or your last page you did in there. I want to hear your stories.
This is all I have on this one.
I know, but I want your last. Thanks, my dear. You're like a surgical nurse, right? Scalpel. Everybody have their story, their last story?
I have a lot of stories.
I know, but go to your last one that you finished. You got your last one? How about you, Ava? You got your last story? Are you gonna read me your stories? Everybody has their story. Let's wait for Ava to get ready. Do you have yours, Matteson? Is that your last story? Okay, so why don't we start right here? He may? Did I say it right that time? Okay, so I want you to tell me what's in your picture first, and then I want you to read me your story. What's in your picture first?
There's me and my dad.
Okay, so do you have people in there? You have people and animals, don't you? Who's this?
Me,
Uh-huh. Who's this?
dog.
Uh-huh. So you have people, but you know what? Do you have where it happened? Where did this story happen?
I have to say, that one is a little bit different.
Okay.
I didn't do a story beforehand. It was a day we had show and tell.
Okay.
And so I just had them draw a picture of what they brought for show and tell.
Okay.
And write about it.
Okay.
So just to give
Okay.
you a little bit of background
Okay.
knowledge on
So
that one.
read me your piece.
I like my dog.
Oh, I love that. And look at you. That looks like you do like your dog, right? Uh-huh. Can you tell where do you spend time with your dog? Are you inside or outside?
Outside.
You are outside sometimes with your dog? So could you add what would you add if it was gonna be outside? What could you put there to show it was outside?
Maybe a grass.
Okay, you could put some grass. What else could you put in there?
Trees.
All right, do you wanna add something in there? Okay, so why don't you add something in there that shows that you're outside? How about you, Ava? Can you tell me what's happening in your picture?
This is me and this is my toy.
That's your toy. What kind of a toy is it?
A dog.
Mm-hmm. Can you read me what you wrote for your story?
I like to swing and jump my dog suit.
Oh, you didn't finish. You have a little bit more to do. What's that word supposed to be?
Cool.
Uh-huh. So, have you finished that word? Have you finished writing that word? Do you have any more letters to add? What are you going to add? What letters are you going to add? I'm thinking about the word, listen, school. Okay. Is that a lowercase L or an uppercase L? Don't erase it. I want you to just cross it off. Just put a line through it. Like that. Watch this. This is what I do. I just go like this. Like that. Because can you do a lowercase L? Let me see a lowercase L. All right. Now read me your story.
I like to swing my dog to school.
Okay. Are you finished? All right. And if you're finished, what do you put when you're finished? How do you know we're finished? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I guess I wonder, I know, where were you with your dog? Were you outside?
At school.
You were at school. Could you add school to that too? Could you make that school in there? Okay. How about you, Andrew? Could you tell me what's happening in your picture? What's happening?
This is me and my bunny.
That is your bunny. And what you labeled this person, didn't you? What label did you put there? Uh-huh. How come there's no label here?
Dad.
I know. What is this?
Bunny.
Uh-huh. What could you put for a label on bunny?
A bee.
I think that would be a good thing. Are you gonna do an uppercase B or a lowercase b?
Lowercase.
I think a lowercase b too. Could you put a lowercase b up there? Anything else you hear in Bunny?
A.
What do you, okay, put it down. Put down what you hear. All right, and I want you to pinch. Do you know how to pinch your pencil? You know the right way to pinch your pencil? I want you to take your 3 fingers and I want you to have a nice grip there on your pencil, like that. Now, anything else? Listen. Bunny. Okay, look at that. You just put a label on it. Anything else? Okay. So there you have it. And then what's this right here, Andrew?
My word.
It is your words. What kind of words are they?
I brought my bun.
Okay, that's what you're saying, aren't you? And I noticed, do you have where your story happens? Where does your story happen?
At my house.
It happens at your house? Well, it says, I brought my rabbit, or bunny, right? Are you at your house or are you at school?
My house.
You're at your house, okay. I love it. All right, I love these stories. How about you? Tell me about your picture first. All right, so you have a toy flamingo. I've never heard of such a thing. Audrey the flamingo? Mm-hmm. All right, so who is this? Who is it? And I wonder, could you put a label above her? You have a label about you, don't you? What's the label above her? What would you put? What do you hear? What's her name? Mm-hmm. What would you put for a label? Mm-hmm. Miss. Uh-huh. And you know what? Can I show you something? Can I show you how to change? I want you to turn your S's around like that. The S's, look at this. They start and we go backwards and we come around just like that. Could you do an S like I did? Do one right next to me. Nope. I don't want you to erase. I want you to draw. I want you to do an S just like me. Can you hold your pen? Can you pinch your pencil? Oh, I love that. All right. One more. One more. All right. Beautiful. And so just put a line through that S, and then do the S the other way. Hold up. Nope. Hold the pencil the right way. Oh, look at that. And what's Miss what? All right. So what? Mead. What do you hear? Mm-hmm. Mead. Mm-hmm. A lowercase or uppercase?
Lowercase.
A lowercase. Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh, look at that. All right, now read me your story.
I like my flamingo.
Uh-huh. And what's the flamingo's name?
Audrey.
Uh-huh. Do you know how to spell Audrey? Can I write it for you? Watch me. So when I write Audrey, it starts with an A, like Andrew and Ava. Am I going to start with a lowercase a or an uppercase A?
Lowercase.
No. You know why? Uppercase. Why do I start with Audrey with an uppercase letter?
Because she starts it.
She does, because that's her name, right? So watch this. I'm going to do this. Uppercase and then lowercase. Audrey. I think that's how you spell her name. What do you think? Does that look? How do you spell Audrey? All right. Is that a B or a D? It is a D. All right. Good job. All right. Are you ready? I think you're done. Are we done? Okay. It was great to see you. It was good to meet you, Matteson, and Andrew, and Ava, and he may. You give me a chance. I wanted to try it. He may. I love that name. For me. Thanks, my dear. Okay. All right. I will talk to you later. You guys did a great job. Thanks for sharing your stories.
Should they leave their journals here? Or-
Yes. Yeah, that'd be
Okay, so we're
great.
gonna leave your journals here. Okay, thank you.
All right. You guys did a great job.
You guys look so big.